Hey Lash Queens, thank you for joining my channel once again. So now I'm going to show you a set that I did, and it's a fluffy hybrid. Looks a little bit wispy, and it's not a full set. It's actually a fill. This is a 3-week fill. So I'm just taping down her bottom lashes to begin with. And I'm going to show you the map that I'm doing. I normally don't need to do a map for refills, but this time I wanted to do a little bit longer spikes in there, and as you see, her lashes definitely need a nice fill because they're looking a little rough today. So what I'm doing for the bottom layer here is 8s, 9s, 11s, 13s, and then 11s at the bottom. And these are going to be D curls, and then you see the upper ones here. Those are going to be the spikes that I'm putting through, and those are actually C curls, and they're going to be closed fans. So I'm just putting some primer on the lashes, as I always do first. I did remove the grown out ones, and I'm sorry I didn't show you how to do that in this video, but I do have other videos with refills if you want to go and see. I just didn't have very much time, but I am taking some out as I go along as well. But I'm just kind of showing you where I'm placing them and what the fans look like. I did wider fans for the D curl, the shorter lashes that are mostly in the front row. She actually doesn't have 2 rows of lashes, this girl. She just has 1, maybe 2 on like the edge, but I'm just saying, like, her lashes are pretty fine. Even though they're fine, they're pretty strong too, and long enough that I can do a good length. But of course, as most of my clients, I find that a lot of them have blonde lashes, so they're a little bit difficult to see on camera. So I am sorry, I apologize in advance for that. But I am just attaching the lash and using my wrapping technique, as you see there, a 0.5 millimeter away from the eyelid. I like to apply them as close as I can. I do know that some people apply them 1 millimeter away, which is a little bit further. Either way is good, as long as you're not touching the eyelid and you're not putting the lash too far down on the natural eyelash. This is one of my 13s. You see me going in there. So it's going to create a little bit of a lift, kind of like a cat eye towards the end. But the way that I structured the map is I did do them a little bit shorter on the ends because she doesn't need very long ones there. The way that her lashes are, they would just droop to the side, and I do that a lot with these sets that are longer on the ends, unless the client has like super strong lashes and she asks if I could go all the way to the end with the very long lashes. But even still, these clients, they might say they want that, but 2 to 3 weeks to come, they will be drooping the other way. So she doesn't have a ton of lashes, meaning like she doesn't have 2 to 3 rows. She's got fine lashes, just like I had mentioned. A lot of my clients do have blonde lashes, hence why lash extensions are a great option for them. But I am making the shorter lashes more fanned out, and the longer ones that I have there at the top, they are closed fans. So you'll see those spikes in there, like where I have the size 11, there's that longer spike coming through. I'm putting a couple in. I'm not just putting one in. I know that you can do that, but because it's a fluffy hybrid and it's not a wispy set, I am putting more closed, longer fans in throughout it. And you'll see at the end how I've created this. It's like a hybrid, but it's wispy, you'll see. And that's what this client likes the best. She's been coming for a long time, so we've tried a lot of different styles on her, and this is our favorite one. Just getting in the inner corners there. It's a little bit difficult sometimes with the little tiny lashes. And normally I would put a piece of tape in the inner corner there and then pull it gently to push the eyelid up a bit. You can lift it to do that. But with her, it's pretty easy to get her inner corners, I noticed. So I'm just, I'm not going right beside the lashes to apply them. Like, I'm not putting, say, I'm applying one here. I'm not going to do the next one right next to it because I don't want that lash to stick. See how I'm kind of doing a couple after that, just so that the adhesive has time to dry and I'm not going to get stickies, which you most likely will get stickies because that's what happens with eyelash extensions, especially if you don't have a glue that dries really fast. But if you've watched my other videos, I did mention that I do not like glues that dry super fast. I just don't think that they adhere properly, and then I don't have enough wiggle time in between to place the lash and wrap it around as I love wrapping. I can still wrap the lash with the closed fans because they do come apart at the end, so you want to get good products that completely come apart and separate. I know sometimes there's some really cheap products out there that you might want to buy as a beginner until you get enough clientele to afford nice products, but it's not really going to help you with your lash work. It's going to slow you down and it's not going to be good for the retention or the lash. A lot of those products that have the sticky residue at the bottom, it might look like it's easy to fan them that way, but you can't do the wrapping technique, and it's kind of like just putting like a sticky hard glue base on top of the eyelash, which kind of looks chunky too, so I wouldn't recommend it. You'll see if you end up doing it, but I'm just making sure here that I have all the lashes that are little blondies in there, but you can see them if you look close enough. There's another spike. That's a 13 spike I'm going in there with. It's a little section there that I have the 11s and then the 13s coming through, which you'll see. Just making sure that none of them get stuck together, because that could happen even with an advanced lash artist. Nobody's perfect, so we always got to check our work. And just checking to make sure that I didn't miss any and that there's no stickies, because I'm almost complete here with the set. And I'm filling in every single lash, minus the little tiny, teeny baby hairs. And as I'm drying them, I am putting some Super Bonder on to help with the retention. I swear by this stuff. And once I'm done that, I'm still gonna let them dry for a bit. I let them dry for about 5 minutes because I don't like when my client's eyes water. See how those stickies are? I had a little sticky there. Sometimes a bottom lash will slip up. But you always want to make sure that you're really careful when you're removing the tape, especially that. Oh, sometimes I cannot grab it. But it doesn't look like she had a lot of stickies on there. Well, I hope this helped, and this is your fluffy hybrid set. She looks beautiful and it suits her 100%. And I will see her again in 3 weeks. If you guys liked this video, like it please. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, be sure to tune into my channel and I will post some shorts directing when they come out. I love you guys and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon.